Hey everyone, it's time for another survival game guide in our Return to Moria series. We are making a tier 3 pickaxe today, so if you have encountered certain ores like the granite that's out there, the silver ore, or like precious gems, even resin maybe if you've gone into the lower deeps, you will have encountered that you need a tier 3 pickaxe, and we're going to make that today. So, the tier 3 pickaxe that you can make is the First Age Pickaxe, which is, I think, in our crafting here. We'll go to our forge. Where's it at? Let's just get rid of that. Our First Age Pickaxe right here. This guy is unlocked in two different ways, actually. You can either repair the Great Forge of Narvi. That unlocks it back over in the Elven Quarter. Or if you somehow get your hands on a black diamond, that can also unlock the recipe for the First Age Pickaxe. And it's possible to get black diamonds, they are droppable. Like some of the orcs and goblins will drop it just by chance, like during like a siege. Like I had a siege here not so long ago, and I had 2 black diamonds drop from some of the enemies. And if that happens to you and you pick one up, you might end up getting the recipe for the First Age Pickaxe before you even repair the Great Forge of Narvi. So that's 2 different ways where you could potentially get this recipe, but it's going to take a little bit before you're actually able to make it, and that's because one of its resources requires you to go into the lower deeps, and let's get into that right now. So to make the First Age Pickaxe, you can actually just make it in your forge, which is really nice. And if we go, where is it at? There it is. You can see that you need 3 steel ingots, 1 black diamond, and then here it is, the Ubasum's wood, which I do have a video on that, so be sure to refer to that if you are not sure where to get this guy. You're going to need 4 of that. So the problem that you're going to encounter besides this is you also need the gem cutter. And the gem cutter is basically kind of like this little basic structure where it basically just upgrades the forge. It's much like the bellows for the furnace, where it's like this additional little item that you don't actually ever interact with, but it's just there to upgrade the actual crafting station, basically. So let's go ahead and see what we need to make that, shall we? We're gonna go here. Where's our gem? Our gem cutter, there we are. So here we are with this. You just need 10 stone. You're gonna need 10 more Ubasum wood and then 3 steel ingots. So again, you're gonna need to go to the lower deeps to get this type of wood, and you're gonna need to get a decent amount, not like a crazy amount, but a decent amount. Like I think we're looking at like what, 14 total. And you can see that when we put that down, that actually unlocks the recipe for the First Age sword. So that's cool. Might want to make that. Goodness knows I'll probably start working towards that because the enemies in the lower deeps are a little rough. Let's just say that. We have our gem cutter. Again, we can't interact with this. It is just there to upgrade the forge, which is now upgraded. So let's see here. Where are we at? First Age Pickaxe. There we go. So we still have, thankfully, enough of everything. Gonna have to go into the scary area to get some more of that. But this is kind of like a little bit more of expensive tool, I'd say, just because it does require black diamonds, which are kind of hard to get unless you're out there regularly, like doing sieges and fighting like bosses and stuff. It can be kind of hard to collect these in mass amounts. So, be careful with that. Be careful, be a little more conservative, I would say, with your expenditure and use of black diamonds. But let's craft this guy so we can get our hands on it. And you can see that making this unlocks the Quarry Master recipe, which looks like it might be an even higher class pickaxe for next time. So that's pretty cool. So here's our First Age Pickaxe. We can do away with our steel pickaxe. We don't need that anymore. We'll put that in place instead. And you can see that if we hover over this, it says it's a tier 3 piercing pickaxe. It says this pickaxe has runes inscribed using black diamonds, giving it power to mine difficult rock and carefully extract fragile but valuable ore such as silver. So basically you can use this guy. We'll pull it out and get into the light a little bit here. You can see what it looks like, kind of. Trying to see, you can see the runes. I guess there's kind of runes on it, maybe. But basically you use this guy to get through the granite that's out there, the gems, the precious gemstones that are out there, silver ore, resin, and I'm sure there's like a few other ore types that this can take care of too. You will need this to get resources for like the next tier of armors and weapons and tools and all that. So it's basically kind of like the next stage. My guy's like freaking out. He's like, it's so heavy, this pickaxe. So you might need to just go out there and, just make this one as soon as you can. I've made it very shortly after getting into the lower deeps, just because I know I'm going to need this in there. So, make it when you can. But yeah, that's the pickaxe for you. There it is. So great. I don't have like a thing close to me, otherwise I'd go do some mining. But I did not have any like silver or anything spawn close to me, sadly. But there it is. That is the pickaxe for you. So I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep surviving and keep thriving.